Some of you been in perilous times where you were in the water and you were rowing and you thought you was rowing real good, and next thing you know, a storm came out of nowhere and it began to beat against your ship. So y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I just need one or two people who know what I'm talking about. Is there anybody who had the waves beat against their ship before? And so during that time, these are fishermen. These are fishermen. The disciples, it was 12 of them. A lot of their occupations were unknown, but most of them were fishermen. That was their trade. This is what they did. They went out into the water all the time. And you can't tell me they never been out in a storm, but this particular storm was bad. And the Bible says they were afraid. I need y'all to just walk with me for a little while. Can I walk it out? They were afraid. They were afraid, and then they looked out onto the horizon, because that's the only way you can know where you're going back then. There's no GPS, there's nothing to plug in. You gotta look, you gotta follow the stars. And so they're looking out to follow the stars, and they see somebody coming. But see, the problem is this person is not in a boat. Now wait. I need y'all to just let's just go back 2,000 years. Let's go back about 2,000 years. If y'all see somebody walking out on the water right now, you out of there. Right? You're trying to get somewhere. You see somebody out there walking on the water, but they saw somebody walking on the water, and they began to be afraid. Sometimes, I need y'all to get this. Sometimes we don't understand when we see people walking on the water. See, the reason they don't like you, Tammy, is because they saw you walking on the water. And they say, well, she get paid the same amount as me. How she drive that? All right, come on now. She worked right by a while. How she live that good? Right? How can she afford to do that? Because they see you walking. Oh. That's not what I want to talk about, though. That's not what I want to talk about. So they see Jesus walking out on the water. Y'all know this story, right? And so Jesus said, chill out. It's me. Y'all been with me for years now. It's me. This is about 2 years into Jesus' his movement. Okay? 2 years into his ministry. So they know him. He said, chill out. Chill out, Brittany. It's me. All right, chill. It's me. You know me. And so Peter said, cool. Now, I don't know if y'all know Peter. Peter is the type of person, Peter is kind of like Donte. He just always have the tendency to like put his foot in his mouth. Peter he talks so much. He always got something to say. That's how I used to be. I just talk and talk, and then you end up lying. You don't even realize that you just talk so much. You got to think of something else interesting to say so you can keep up this banter, so you just lie. And then you thinking to yourself, why did I lie? I didn't have no reason to lie. This person they can't do nothing for me. So Peter is that kind of person, just always get into a weird situation. Jesus said, let me wash your feet. He said, no, you can't wash my feet. I'm not worthy to let you wash my feet. I'll wash your feet. Jesus said, if you don't let me wash your feet, you can have no part of me. He said, well, fine then, wash my whole body. Jesus said, if you took a bath, y'all think I'm lying, it's in there. It's like Prego, it's in there. He said, if you bathe today, there's no need for me to wash your body. I just need to wash your feet. So you see, Peter, he's probably the one that said, it's a little boy right here with his lunch. He's that guy, right? And so he go again. Well, if it's you, bid me to come out to you. And so Jesus, he already knew Peter's current state. But sometimes Jesus will give you what you ask for just because you ask for it. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door. So he'll give it to you even though he know you're going, because you Peter. So Peter means little rock, little rock, little rock. Some of us got a little rock head, little rock head. So Peter stepped out there. Here we go. Peter stepped out there and he started walking on the water. Somebody say, walk it out. Walk it out. Peter began to walk it out. He began to walk on the water. And I bet you all the disciples was like, what in the world? What in the world? This guy Donte is preaching what in the world? Dirty Donte from the East Terrace? What in the world? Little nappy head from the wheelie cars? What in the world? This dude is out here walking. Oh. Come on. You talking about the one that used to lie? The one who used to steal from the mall, steal tapes? Now I'm telling my business, see? Y'all don't want me to tell it. Y'all don't want me to tell it. I don't look like what I used to be. Come on now. I don't look like, and more than that, I don't walk like I used to walk, because I walk on the water. Somebody say, walk it out. Okay. So Jesus began to walk on this water. Now, Peter began to walk on this water. Now, I need you to understand something. They were halfway between where they were and where they were going. That's a Selah moment. They were halfway between where they were or where they were going. How many of you know that Jesus will meet you just about halfway between where you was and where you're going? Jesus will meet you somewhere in between, not calling them no more, and being smack dab in love with them. He'll meet you somewhere. I don't know if I'm a fool with him no more, but he'll meet you somewhere in between. Jesus will meet you right between you quitting that job and your next promotion. And he meets you right there. Come on now. Anybody ever been to a halfway point in their life? God will meet you in that. And God met them at that point, and then he had Peter walk on the water. Say, walk it out. Okay, Peter was walking on the water. Say that again, walk it out. I need you to understand this. The waves beat against the ship. Y'all remember that, right? The waves were beating against the ship. And during that time, Jesus and Peter, I said that right. Jesus and Peter, sometimes Jesus and Donte can just get out on that. But see, what we don't understand is that they were walking on top of the water. Now, if the water was going all crazy, then they would have been going all crazy with the water, right? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? They would have been going all crazy with the water, but they were walking on top of. See, God will grace you to walk on top of the water. Some of us walk in our situations, and the situation blows you all around, place to place. But some of us just need to learn to walk on top of our situation, on top of our circumstance, on top of debt, on top of. There he go again. I'm just going to start walking on top of some things. And so when they begin to do this, see, what Peter did was he stepped out of his ability. Let me say this better. He stepped out of his inability and stepped into God's ability.